Hey, stock traders, Jonathan Walker here. Today we're going to talk about an alert that I'm going to be pushing out to all our subscribers of the TT Black Blocks, and that's stock ticker CVS. Yes, CVS pharmacies. Um, Basically, this stock it's been on a massive bullish run here for a while, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on what I think is going to happen to it and why I'm putting this out as a bullish trade. So we'll get that trade review chart pulled up and we'll get to looking at it. All right, folks. So here we go. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. So we closed out this past Friday at the 103.16 range. So we come over here to the 1 day chart. We can see that we are at ranges that we haven't been in since the end of 2015 through probably close to the end of 2017. Um, so AMC is, not AMC, but CVS has really got some power going on. Of course, they shut down some pharmacies, sold off some pharmacies, bought up some pharmacy businesses, and everything. But they got a lot going on for them. Their last several earnings have been pretty amazing. They do have earnings coming up February 2nd. A lot of the analysts are projecting like a 10% um, gain over the quarter, which put them up about 22% for the whole year. Um, and I don't put much into analysts because all the analysts are writing when they have they got skin in the game. But if you just look off, I think most of the sites will show you when you look at the analyst predictions that out of about 30 or 40 of them, they're saying anywhere from, you know, 106 to 113 to 125. But I really think that we're going to see this bullish position continue to go until their next earnings. So what I'm looking for is the first, like if you went back and you looked at that daily chart again, and you would see that this 105 range was it was a little bit lower than that, probably about 104.70 back 3-4 years ago, was a really um, strong area of resistance, I guess you could say, that it took a while before it broke above that. So we're going to be looking to enter at the 105 range. And first target's going to be 106.90, second target 109.15. And of course, you can utilize stop losses and everything to maximize your profit. I'll probably be taking some shares, but I'm also planning on taking the February 18th, 2022 put call contracts, the 105, the 110, and the 115 contracts. I think the 115s are sitting at like 40 cents right now. The 110s are like a $1.20, and then the 105s are like $2-3, I believe, when I was looking at them. But they all have really solid open interest, pretty decent volume. So those are the ones I'm looking at. But that's basically where I got those ranges. Comes straight off the daily chart. When you scroll back, you can see the amount of traffic that it had back here at each of these ranges for the 105 entry, where it never really wanted to break it. Finally did break it. When it did break it, it was at that 106.90 range, and then that next level that it struggled was at 109.15. So if we get above the 109.15, the sky's pretty much the limit on this one if it wants to keep on going. Um, I do have this line right here for the possible bearish drop prior to the next leg. You can kind of look at this every time it made another leg up. It always consolidated down, traded sideways for a couple of days before it went up. So I could see it potentially coming down to this 102.60 range. Now, if it gets there and it looks like it's going to break below it, I will push out like a bearish alert for it as well. But this is what we're looking at for the bearish side of it. It's that 102.60 dropping down to 101.30. But I really think this is going to continue its bullish run until earnings are released, and then we'll see what happens with earnings. But this is one that's not going to be just a most likely not just going to be a 1 day, 2 day. This might take a couple days for it to actually trigger, but once it triggers, I think we're going to be holding this multiple days, because I think we're going to continue to see one of these nice $3 to $4 moves over a week or so. So just keep that in mind when you're taking this alert. But that's CVS. That's my thoughts. Any questions, drop them in the comments. Let me know. But as always, folks, basics pad the wallet. Jonathan Walker out.